Good morning, friends. I'm Tim.
And I am Amy.
And we're coasters and cosplays. And today is day 16 of our Northeast Coaster Challenge. We didn't know if we'd be doing a park today because the forecast said there's gonna be rain and thunderstorms all day. As you can see, it's actually partly cloudy and sunny. So we are taking advantage of the break in the storms. And we're here at a small park called Idlewild. It's in Ligonier, Pennsylvania, which is actually the birthplace and where Mr. Rogers grew up. And if you're not familiar with who that is, he was an American kids television show host. And he hosted Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and the successor show to that is now Daniel the Tiger. And so they actually have a trolley ride here themed to Daniel the Tiger. This amusement park dates all the way back to the 1880s as a campground and just leisure park. And they've been building rides here since around 1900. So we're gonna go check it out and take you with us. So come and join us as we explored Idlewild here today. Also, just wanted to point out as we're walking back to the rides that this park is very different. Like, we've seen a lot of different stuff, even just this trip, as far as different like entrances, like Knoebels. There's free parking and you just walk in and then you just pay for the ride wristbands or pay for ride tickets. This one's really different. So instead of it being parking toll booths, they're parking admission booths. So you pay your admission or show your season pass, like what we have for the Palace Entertainment passes. At what would be a parking booth is where you actually pay for your admission, and then there's a bunch of different parking lots all across the park, and there's a bunch of entrances. So yeah, I did see that it was $65 admission for an adult. So if you're gonna come here, I highly recommend comboing it with Kennywood and getting a pass that gets both, because that's very expensive. So just a heads up, but it's different to see all the things that people and parks do here, and this is just a very unique one. So I took a little clip of us as we were driving in that we got our wristbands and our park map literally right at the parking toll booth. So very different process here, but you know, each park's gonna be different. But yeah, definitely one of the most unique ones I've seen so far. Well, this is a huge bummer. It wasn't advertised on the website or at the park entrance. The Wild Mouse is just closed today. Yeah, they got a train on the lift hill, and I don't see any ride-ops over there at all. But yeah, that's definitely a bummer. Thankfully, we didn't pay for admission. Otherwise, that would really have stunk. But yeah, there's no one over there in the station. What was that, Amy?
The motor died 2 weeks ago.
Oh, great. The motor died 2 weeks ago. So it's not going to be open anytime soon, I bet. That really stinks. Oh well. All right, Amy just found something out from someone that was sitting over here near the Wild Mouse.
So someone knew a worker here, and they told her that a couple weeks ago the motor on the Wild Mouse broke, and they haven't been able to replace it and fix the sense, and she doesn't even know if they're at this point they're gonna try opening again, because I was talking with several people and they said it's always down, it's always having maintenance problems. So the chances of it being open for us today are pretty much zero.
Yeah, it says closed today, and I don't think it's going to be open. If it's a motor and that stuff, I don't think it's going to be open anytime soon, to be honest. Which really stinks, because thankfully I already have the credit for when I came here in 2013. She does not, and so I was really hoping to get her the credit, but looks like it's not meant to be this trip. There is a roller coaster that is open though, and it's right across the way, and it's a classic family wooden coaster that opened here in 1938. So it's almost 90 years old this year, and it's called Rollo Coaster. So we'll see you over there. At last, we found a roller coaster that's actually operating, and it's Rollo Coaster. Opened here in 1938, classic wooden coaster. We're gonna ask to see if we can use the chest-mounted GoPro, not sure, so we'll either take you on for a ride or we'll see you when we get off. Guys, look at these really weird PTC trains. They've got these little flaps on them. That's so cool.
Alright, you guys are over here. Make sure to sit up, hold on tight, and enjoy your ride.
Here we go on the Rollo Coaster. Woohoo! we just took you guys on ride with us for the front row of Rollo Coaster. A very unique name for a roller coaster. Just change the ER to O and call it Rollo Coaster. What did you think of that?
I am surprised by how smooth it was. I was expecting with how old it is that it was going to be a lot more rickety, that it was going to be jolting. It was very surprisingly smooth. But the seats are definitely, the panels are a little awkward getting in and out of the cars.
Yeah, so I was doing some digging on that because when I rode it last, it didn't have it. It had just normal PTC cars. But sadly, there was an incident on this roller coaster in 2016 where a 3-year-old child did actually fall out of the old trains. Thankfully, the child survived and everything was okay. But they did suffer injuries, and yeah, so they closed it for the 2017 season while they did investigation, and then 2018 reopened with those new trains that you just saw in the station. They had 7 cars on them originally, and they had because of how heavy the train was, they actually had to have a 265 pound per row maximum. So that isn't just per person, that's per row. So it made even just adults trying to ride with their kids sometimes hard to do. And so they said for this year, they took off the back 2 cars. They took it from 7 rows to 5 rows. And now that the trains are lighter, they don't have to have any weight restrictions on it again. So I'm glad to see that they did that because yeah, 265 pounds per row is very restrictive. So I'm glad that they changed it. And yeah, like she said, it's running really smoothly. You can tell that they've been keeping up with it, and it's not too intense of a ride. It's definitely more for the families, and you can tell that it's, you know, it's a family wooden roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
It almost reminded me of like a family version of like what like Boulder Dash, like a family Boulder Dash is what I would call that. But not intense, obviously. But I don't know.
It's very much. It's another kind of out and back, but it's relatively slow. There's no forces to it. There's not even really airtime on it. It is a definition of a family wooden roller coaster.
Yeah, but I like how it's like secluded back in the trees, and it's very nice, like you're going through the forest. Yeah, it's very, very gentle, easygoing ride for the whole family to enjoy. And there's only one more ride that I want to do here since the Wild Mouse is closed. There is a trolley ride that used to be Mr. Rogers' trolley ride when I came last, but now it's a Daniel the Tiger themed trolley ride, and it's one of the classic staples of the park here, so we're gonna go give that a ride, so we'll see you over there. We've made it here to Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. It's the trolley ride. They even have signs up talking about Mr. Rogers. He was born in 1928, and his show captured the hearts and imaginations of viewers across the country. Such a great guy.
Tell me who lives in the neighborhood of Make Believe?
Daniel the Tiger.
Daniel Tiger. That is right, neighbors. Is everybody ready to make believe with me today?
Yes.
Yeah. Tiger-tastic. In order to make believe with me, we need to close our eyes and make believe that Daniel's getting on trolley with us. No peeking, neighbors, just make believing. There's Daniel.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Here we are.
Welcome to the neighborhood of Make Believe, everyone, and we're about to make our first stop at Prince Wednesday's castle.
Terrific. Say hi to Prince Wednesday with me.
Hi, Prince Wednesday.
Hi, neighbors. Happy Neighbor Day. I'm really excited to see you.
Why are you so excited to see us, Prince Wednesday?
Because we're about to have a special neighbor hugging song at the castle.
A special neighbor hugging song. Well, that sounds just right for Neighbor Day.
I know. Will you help me tell everyone in the neighborhood about the hugging song?
We sure can.
Thanks. Just tell everyone you see to come along to the neighbor hugging song. Let's say it together.
Come along to the neighbor hugging song.
Do you see my friends? It's Katarina Kitty Cat and O the Owl. Let's say hello.
Hi, Katarina. Hi, O.
Hi, O the Owl. Hello, Daniel. Hello, neighbors. Happy Neighbor Day! Woohoo! Hi, neighbors. Isn't it a beautiful day, meow meow?
It sure is a beautiful day, Katerina, but we have a special message for you from Prince Wednesday. Do we all remember what to say, neighbors?
Yes.
Come along.
Come along to the neighbor huggin' song.
Neighbor huggin' song?
That's right, a special huggin' song just for Neighbor Day.
That does sound special, meow meow. Oh, yes, it does. I think I'll bring my favorite book to share at the huggin' song. Hoo-hoo!
Well, that sounds great, Elle, but where is your book?
I don't know, Hoo-hoo. Can you help me find it? Do you see O's book? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Thank you, neighbors. You helped me find my book.
You're welcome. And what about you, Katerina? Do you have anything special planned for Neighbor Day?
I'm going to do a dance at the neighbor huggin' song in my beautiful tutu meow.
Well, that sounds great, Katerina, but where's your tutu?
I don't know, meow meow. Can you help me find it? My tutu is very important for my dance. Can you find Katerina's tutu?
Do we see it, neighbors?
Yes.
Good job.
Oh, there's my tutu. Thank you for finding it, meow meow. You are such good neighbors on Neighbor Day.
Well, you're welcome, Katerina, and you're welcome again, Elle. But I think we have some more neighbors that we have to go tell about the huggin' song, so we will all see you later.
Bye, neighbors. Thank you. See you later, meow meow.
Let's say bye, Elle and Katerina.
Bye.
Elena now.
Let's all say hello. Hi, Miss Elena.
Hi.
Happy Neighbor Day.
Happy Neighbor Day to you too, Miss Elena. We all have a special message for you from Prince Wednesday. Do we remember what to say, neighbors?
Yeah.
Come along
To the neighbor huggin' song.
Oh boy, I love hugging songs, especially on Neighbor Day.
Well, will we see you there?
You sure will, but I'll be Astronaut Elena in my space helmet.
Well, that sounds out of this world, Miss Elena, but where is your space helmet?
Oh no, oh no, oh no! Where did I put my helmet? Will you help me, neighbors?
Do you see Miss Elena's space helmet?
Do we see it, neighbors? It has a blue stripe on it.
Thanks for finding it, neighbors. Just in time for the neighbor hugging song.
Well, you're welcome, Miss Elena. We'll all see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Thanks.
We're at Clock Factory, everyone.
The clock factory? That's where my dad works. And there he is. Hi, Dad.
Hello there, my fuzzy guy. Happy Neighbor Day, everyone. Welcome to the Clock Factory. Are you on your way to the castle?
We sure are. Will you be joining us?
I sure will. But first, it's almost chime time. Would you like to hear it?
Well, of course we would, but it was chime time, Dad Tiger.
Daniel, would you like to tell them?
Sure, Dad. Chime time is when all of the clocks in the clock factory make their special music.
And now, it's about to begin.
Round of applause for Dad Tiger.
Woo!
There, neighbors. It's good to see so many happy faces on this beautiful Neighbor Day. I'm on my way to make a speedy delivery to the castle.
Well, what's in your basket, Mr. McFeely?
It's a surprise. Come to the neighbor huggin' song to find out.
Do we have any guesses of what's in Mr. McFeely's basket? No. Well, I guess we're gonna have to see at the huggin' song. Do we have something we have to tell Mr. McFeely, neighbors? Are we ready? Come along to the neighbor huggin' song.
Can you bring a radio over for Doodlebug and Turtles to share?
I'll be there. Bye, neighbors. See you soon.
Bye, Mr. McFeely.
Welcome. Happy Neighbor Day.
Well, happy Neighbor Day to you too, Daniel.
Hi, neighbors. Look, everyone came to the hug and song, and Mr. McFeely brought us all sunflowers. That was his special Neighbor Day speedy delivery. Aren't they terrific?
They sure are terrific, Daniel, but what do we do now?
Well, we start with hugs. Everybody hug all the people you want to hug.
That's a fantastic idea, Daniel. You guys give the ones you love a hug. I'm gonna hug Trolley.
Wasn't that terrific?
It sure was terrific, Daniel.
It's such a good feeling to have everyone here for Neighbor Day.
Alright guys, you just saw some footage from the Daniel the Tiger trolley ride. We've taken cover because it started to lightly rain. Lightly for now, at least. Yeah, it's definitely looking like thunderstorms are going to be in the area in the next hour or so. But we're here undercover, that's why we're here. What do you think of that trolley ride, though?
It was so cute. I definitely could see why they rethemed it in the more recent years. And it's something I was talking with Tim after, because like our generation grew up with Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
But now our generation is having kids, and they don't know Mr. Rogers as well because they're not seeing his show all the time. But having this new animated show, it makes sense that for a kids-themed ride, they would reskin it to be for his creation, his world, for the kids. And we had kids on the trolley that obviously have seen the show, and they were singing along and they were answering questions. They knew the names of the characters, and it's really, really great to see that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I wrote it 10 years ago, or 11 years ago now, as Mr. Rogers. I'm pretty sure they changed it since 2013. But yeah, I remember loving that thing so much, and I still love it. Like, you know, it's definitely nice to see them paying homage and tribute to Mr. Rogers and the legacy he left for children all across this country and probably outside the country too. Yeah, just a great man, and his legacy definitely deserves to be remembered, and that's a great way to honor it here in his hometown. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up because, like we said, thunderstorms are rolling into the area, and we got the one roller coaster because the other one's closed. So it's just like we don't want to spend a bunch of time here. They do have the normal like flat rides, like they got your tilt-a-whirls, your scramblers, your carousels, like all that stuff. But like we'd rather go get dry in the car, and we also have something else we're trying to do today. We're actually gonna go see the Flight 93 Memorial Fields. That's only about a 30-40 minute drive from here. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for our time here. A very brief visit to Idlewild. Hopefully they can get the Wild Mouse fixed soon, because it sounds like it has had a lot of issues. We're talking to multiple ride ops, and it sounds like it's very problematic, and it sounds like Palace Entertainment has not provided them the funds that they need to properly get it fixed, which is really such a bummer. This park has so much charm. It's in a nice foresty, like it really feels like you're in a park that has rides as opposed to an amusement park that might have some trees. No, it feels like you're in a park. Yeah. And it's just you come up to different rides and attractions, and I love the vibe of this place. I just would love to see Palace to actually put some money. And
I would love to see some care put to it. Like, obviously there's care here with the Daniel Tiger's ride, with the Rollo Coaster and the things that they had changed for that to make it more safe. But there's obviously care in the park. They just need to be, Palace Entertainment needs to be willing to put more into this park, because a lot of people would love to come here, and this is a great spot for kids.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the premier kids park in all of southwestern Pennsylvania, if not more of the region. It's just, this is the main park that you take your little kids to before they're big enough to go on the rides at Kennywood per se. Because it's, you know, it's only about a 40-minute drive from here to Kennywood, but this is definitely geared way towards little kids as opposed to Kennywood. It's more for the mid to, you know, like the 8 to 12 year olds, as opposed to this is like the 8 and under crowd.
Yeah.
But I love this park, and hopefully at some point we'll come and visit again soon. We'll definitely want to call it ahead and make sure that the Wild Mouse is open before we come here, though. Just because that's the only reason why we'd be coming back, unless they build another roller coaster, which I'd love to see happen. But
oh yeah,
we'll have to see. But we might be tying this into tomorrow's agenda, because this has been a really short time here, and we've got a couple brief stops tomorrow. One is at a mountain coaster, and then the other is actually at a wildlife zoo in West Virginia that has a small E&F Miler family coaster. So we're probably going to see you tomorrow